Hello, friends, and welcome to Light on Granite with Diana. This week, our focus will be the stomach. You are going to need a belt, a block, and a pillow. Please join me on the mat in Tadasana. So your feet are going to be parallel and pointing forward, hips distance apart, arms along your sides, palms shining forward. Elongate that spine. Pull the crown of your head towards the ceiling. Let your shoulders release from your ears. Close your eyes and find your breath. Take a nice deep inhale. Bring both of your arms up towards the ceiling. Look up, reach towards the ceiling. And then we're going to keep our hands as they are and just lean to the right. Inhale back to center and lean to the left. Inhale back to center. Now come up onto your tiptoes. Find your balance. And then go ahead and grab on to your left wrist with your right hand. And then we're going to stay up on our tiptoes and lean towards the right. This is called banana pose. Inhale back to center. We're going to switch wrists, so go ahead, grab your right wrist this time. Make sure you're still up on your tiptoes, and we're going to lean to the left, arcing our body like a banana. Inhale back to center, and go ahead, release toes and arms down. Let's give those shoulders a roll. And switch directions. And then go ahead and gently roll your neck. And the other direction. And release. Excellent. From here, I want you to cross your left ankle over your right foot. We're going to inhale our arms up, and we're going to bend to the right. Inhale back up to center. You can release your arms, uncross your feet. Go ahead and flex those feet, bend those knees, loosen things up a little bit. And then we're going to switch sides. So right foot on the outside of the left foot. Inhale, arms up. And then when you're ready, we're going to lean over towards the left. Beautiful. Inhale, back up. Release those arms. Uncross your feet. You can go ahead, give them a shake again. Just loosen up those legs. And then I want you to grab your strap. We're going to put our strap under the arch of our right foot. And I want you to ground your left foot. So go ahead, rock back and forth until you can find a nice staple spot on that foot. And then when you're ready, we're going to inhale our straight right leg up in front of us. Just bring it as high as you feel comfortable. Feel free to keep your gaze low to maintain your balance. And breathe. And gently lower that leg down. We're going to do this 2 more times. Inhale that leg up. And gently release it down. And of course, on this third time, let's try to bring our leg just a little bit higher. And gently release. You can release the strap from that foot. Go ahead, shake out those legs. And then when you're ready, we're going to switch the strap to our left foot. Get grounded in that right foot. Feel free to rock back and forth, making sure you've got contact with the four corners of your foot on the mat. And then when you're ready, we're going to inhale that left leg up. And release it down. Inhale, left leg up. And release it down. One more time, try to bring it up higher. Beautiful, release it down. And you can let go of your strap and set it off to the side and go ahead and just loosen up those legs for a second. All right, so from here we're going to do a little bit of a warm-up. We've been stretching things out, but now we're going to generate a little bit of heat. So coming back into that Tadasana pose with our feet, hips distance, toes pointing forward, parallel. We're going to inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive down into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release down. Bend your knees. We're going to sweep our arms behind our back and up and over. And then we're going to push up on our legs, coming into chair pose. We're going to pause here for a moment. And then push up into standing and sweep our arms to our sides. So that is one round. And we're going to go ahead and do that 2 more times. So we're going to inhale, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, down, bend those knees. Sweep those arms behind your back and then bring them up, raising your legs, coming into chair pose. And breathe. And push into standing. Release those arms. And then we're going to do it one more time, friends. So go ahead, inhale, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, down. Bend those knees. Sweep those arms behind your back and up. And then come up into chair pose. And push into standing and release your arms down. Great job. So from here, friends, we are going to come into high lunge. So you can just go ahead, put your hands on your hips, step your right foot forward, left leg back. And whatever distance your legs are apart, that's entirely up to you. Have a stance that's comfortable. Both of your feet are facing forward and they are still parallel. So unlike Warrior One, there is no angle in our back foot. We are going to bend that right knee, stack it on the ankle. Inhale, arms up, coming into high lunge. And breathe. And then we're going to pull our arms down, bringing our arms into a goal post. And then on our inhale, we're going to twist to the right. Come back to center. And twist to the left. Only twist as comfortable as feels good to you. We're massaging our internal organs here when we twist. Come back to center. And then from here, we are going to bring our arms together, still in that goal post in front of us. Because our right leg is leading, our right leg is going to be on the bottom. We're going to cross our left arm over our right and then intertwine our wrists and our hands, coming into eagle arms. So I want you to pull those elbows down a little bit. And then what we're going to do from here, so we're going to take a nice inhale. Staying in our high lunge pose, we are going to forward fold on the inside of our right leg. It doesn't matter how far you come down. And inhale up. And then we're going to do that 2 more times. Gently forward fold inside of the leg. And gently come up. And 1 more time. Let's forward fold. And gently come up. Unwind your hands. You can release your arms back down to your hips. We can step forward again to the top of our mat here and just go ahead and give our legs a little bit of a shake. And then we can switch legs. So our left foot is going to be leading, our right foot is going to be back. Remember, feet are parallel on separate train tracks, but there's no angle to your feet and your toes are pointing forward. Stack that left knee over your ankle. Make sure you can see your big toe. Inhale, arms up, high lunge. And then let's bring our arms into a goal post. And we're going to repeat the same process that we did on the other side. So we're going to go ahead and take a breath and twist to the left. And back to center. And twist to the right. And back to center. Now let's pull our goalpost arms in front of us. Because our left leg is leading, our left arm is going to be on the bottom, right arm stacked on top. Intertwine those hands, pull those elbows down a little bit. And then once you've got your eagle arms, double check your knee and your alignment over your ankle. And then we're going to begin. Forward fold, hinging from the hips, coming on the inside of that left leg. And inhale, come back up. Gently come forward inside of the leg. And gently come back up. 1 more time, hinge forward. And come back up. Gently unwind your arms. Release them down to your hips. Step forward to the top of your mat. And go ahead and shake out your legs for a moment. Wonderful. Now we're going to come back into our Tadasana pose at the top of our mat. And then inhale, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we're going to bend those knees. We're going to plant our hands on our mat. And then we're going to come onto the floor. So take a moment. And then once you're set, I want you to push back into child's pose. And then roll up into table. Wonderful. So from here, friends, we're going to move into our balancing table pose. So we're going to have our opposite arm and opposite leg extended. So to start, we're going to have our right arm extended out in front of us and our left leg extended behind us. You are going to need some room for this pose. So first, just find your balance. Keep your gaze low at first. Engage your core. Get steady. And then we're going to do 3 crunches with our extended arm and leg here. So you're just going to crunch them into your core and out. Crunch in, extend out. One more time, crunch in, extend out. Regain your balance. Now from here, friends, we are going to be extending our right arm and our left leg out to the side, opposite sides. So slowly, bring that right arm out to the side. Bring your left leg out to the side as far as it wants to go today. And then gently with control, try to keep them raised and bring them back to center. And let's do that again. Extend the arm and the leg out to the side. And bring them back to center. One last time. Out to the side. And bring them back to center. Go ahead, drop that right arm down. You can release that left leg and push into a child's pose and rest for a moment. And then we're going to roll back into table. And we're going to move into balancing table on the other side. So this time, extend your left arm and your right leg. Engage your core. Find your balance. And then we're going to do crunches for 3, 2, and 1. Coming back to center here. Find your balance again, and then when you're ready, take a nice inhale. Bring that left arm to the side and that right leg to the side. And back to center, to the side, back to center. One last time to the side, and back to center. Release the extended arm and leg and push back into child's pose. Beautiful. From here, we're going to come up onto our knees, bringing our torso up. We're going to extend our right leg off to the side. So we are getting prepped for gate pose here. So we're going to let our right arm rest on our extended right leg. Make sure throughout this pose that you do not rest your hand on your knee or push on your knee at any time. Okay, so we're going to inhale, left arm up towards the ceiling. This might be where you want to stay today, but if you can, try to arc your body over, bring that ear, the arm closer to your ear. And stretch, really opening up the side body here. Beautiful. Inhale, come back up to center. You can bring that right leg in. And we're going to switch sides. So extend your left leg out. Let your left hand rest on your left leg. Inhale that right arm up and try to bring it over towards your ear if possible. Open up that side body. And breathe. And inhale, come back to center. We're going to come down into a seated position here. Our feet on the mat, our knees bent. We're going to go ahead and slide our hands past our hips. And just for a moment, I want you to lean back into those hands, Open up that chest for a moment. And then release it down. We're going to keep our hands closer to our hips. We're going to come into boat pose now, friends, and you have an option to keep your hands right where they are and inhale your bent legs up. If this feels stable to you, you're very welcome and encouraged to bring your arms along the sides of your legs. But if that's not comfortable, just keep your hands plugged on the mat, whatever works for you. And from here, we are going to do some toe taps. We're going to do 6 rounds of toe taps. And we're going to alternate our feet that are tapping down. So go ahead, engage your core, and then we're going to tap right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, and hold both of those legs out and up, and gently release them down. And then I want you to go ahead and release your back down onto your mat and give your knees a hug. Feel free to rock a little bit side to side if that feels good to you. And then we're going to come back into a neutral spine here. And from here, we're going to move into leg lock position. So basically, we're just going to be extending our legs out one at a time with control. So I want you to move your hands just to your right knee. Keep your right knee bent. We're going to extend that left leg out. I want you to hover that leg above the mat. And then with control, you're going to bend that left knee in and give it a hug and extend that right leg out, hovering it above the floor. We're going to do that again. Switch legs. And switch. And switch. And switch. And then go ahead and hug both knees in again. And feel free to rock again side to side if that feels good to you. And release those feet down. Excellent. So now, friends, we're going to be moving into our restorative poses. And for our first restorative pose, we're actually going to do a reclined banana pose. So this is when I want you to grab your pillow. You're going to put it underneath your head. And we're going to be lying down, having our legs extended. I want you to slowly just move your right leg over to the right. Have your left leg meet it. Find where you start to meet that resistance in the stretch. And then cross that left leg over the right ankle. We're going to have our feet there. We're going to glue our sits bones to our mats. We're going to inhale our arms up over our heads. Hold on to our elbows or our wrists. And then I want you to pull. Think of your arms, your head, and your upper torso as one unit. And I want you to pull that unit closer to your right feet. Try to keep your head and your elbows on your pillow. You can move your pillow with you as you bend. Find a comfortable bend here that you're going to be able to maintain. And then I want you to relax. So we're going to be opening up our side body here. So I want you to focus on your breath. Try to have smooth and even breaths in and out. Release any tension you're holding in your shoulders. Release any tension you're holding in your back. Make sure those sits bones are glued to the mat. Release any tension in your knees. Release any tension you're holding in your ankles. And try to just completely relax and surrender into the pose. As you're breathing, try to focus your breath on your side body. Let your jaw go slack. Let your eyes be heavy and warm. Your forehead smooth. Beautiful job, friends. We are almost there. A few more breaths. I want you to take a nice deep inhale and let it go. Uncross your feet, release your arms, and then come back to a straight spine here. Let's bend our legs, have our feet planted on the mat, and let's go ahead and just windshield wiper our legs, letting our legs fall to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left. Just loosen things up a little bit. And then when you're ready, we're going to extend our legs back out. And we're going to get ready to come into our reclined banana pose on the other side. So this time we're going to slowly move our left leg out and up and have our right leg join it. Find that sweet spot where the stretch seems almost a little hard to hold. And then cross your ankles. So right over the left. And then we're going to inhale those arms up overhead. Grab onto your elbows or onto your wrists. And then we're going to move our arms and our torso towards our left foot, coming into that nice banana arch, opening up the side body. And once you found that sweet spot, release. Let your body be heavy and limp. Make sure those sits bones are plugged into the mat. Release any tension you're holding in your chest. Let your belly be soft. Let your knees be light. Let your feet be relaxed. Maintain smooth and even breaths in and out. And focus your breath in your open side body. You're doing such a good job. Keep breathing. Keep relaxing. Friends, we're almost there. A few more breaths. Take a nice deep inhale and let it go. Uncross your legs. Release your arms down. Come back to a neutral spine. And let's go ahead and windshield wipe our legs again. To the right, to the left. Side to side. And then we're going to come onto our right side. And then we're going to grab our block. We're going to place our block on our mat where our head is going to rest. So I want you to have your block on the flattest position. We're going to put our pillow lengthwise on top of our block. And so the pillow is going to cover the block and come down towards our waist. We're going to have our legs stacked on each other. And I want you to face the pillow, have a hand on either side, and then you're going to slowly lower your torso and your head down to the pillow. Find the block underneath the pillow with your head. Gently rest your head on the pillow, whichever direction you want to face. And let your chest slowly collapse towards the mat. So we're going to be holding a sustained supine twist here, a gentle twist. This will do a nice release and massage to our organs. This is also a very comfortable pose. I want you to breathe in this moment and let everything else go. Release any tension you're holding in your body. Surrender into the mat. Enjoy this pose. Maintain smooth inhales and exhales. If thoughts come, I want you just to acknowledge them and let them go. Try to stay present in this moment. Few more breaths, friends. Take a nice deep inhale. And let it go. And very slowly push your torso up. We're going to move our legs onto the other side. Get yourself situated. And then once you're ready, just like before, we're going to put our hands on either side of the pillow. Gently lower our torso down. Rest our head on the block. And relax. Try to enjoy the feeling of stillness and peacefulness that you have created. Smooth breaths in and out. Tie your awareness to your breath. Let it keep you in this moment. Few more breaths, friends. Take a nice deep inhale and let it go. Slowly, I want you to push your torso up. We're going to move our pillow and our block off our mat. Come onto our backs. Extend our legs out, arms at our sides, palms shining up. Coming into corpse pose or shavasana. We are now in our final resting pose before we move into our breathing and our awareness practice. So I encourage you to stay here and rest. If for some reason staying on your back is uncomfortable, or if you're pregnant like me, you can feel free to come into a fetal position. But if not, I encourage you to rest in corpse pose. Try to let your body be weightless. Let everything relax. Surrender into this moment and into your mat. Take a nice deep inhale and let it go. And for those of you in corpse pose, please come into a fetal position on your right or left side. And then everyone slowly come up into a seated position. You can feel free to sit on a block, sit on your pillow, or sit on a chair. Whatever works for you. Or you can just sit on your mat with no props at all. Once you're in a comfortable seated position, I want you to focus on elongating your spine, letting those shoulders drop away from the ears, extending that crown up towards the ceiling. We're going to put our hands on our stomach and we're going to close our eyes. So today, friends, we're going to do natural breathing B. So this is our belly breath. So as we inhale, I want you to imagine expanding your stomach like a balloon, filling it with air till you can't take any more in. And we're going to pause. And then on an exhale, we're going to pull our navel towards our spine. Inhale, expand the belly like a balloon. Exhale, navel towards the spine. Please continue at your own pace. Nice, smooth breathing into the belly. Exhaling, deflating the belly, navel towards spine. And gently release. Return to normal breathing. And for our awareness practice or meditation today, you can feel free to stay seated or you can come back into a lying position on your mat. So you get settled into whatever pose is going to be good for you. And then once you're in that pose, if you're on your mat, laying down, let your arms be at your side, just coming back into corpse pose. If you're in a seated position, go ahead and let your hands rest gently on your knees or in your lap. And for our practice today, we have a very simple practice that we're going to do. As you inhale through your nose, I want you to say silently to yourself, soft. And as you exhale, you're going to be exhaling through your mouth. And you're going to be saying the words to yourself, belly. So inhale, soft. Exhale through the mouth, belly. Soft, belly. Keep breathing in this manner. Our stomach in many ways can be our emotional center, and encouraging it to be actively soft helps us be more grounded and releases stored up tension. So just continue inhaling soft, exhaling through the mouth, belly. I want you to return to normal breathing, and let's sit for a couple more moments in silence and stillness. And take a nice deep inhale and let it go. If you're lying down, you can feel free to stay in this position, or you can close out your session with me in a seated position. Whatever works for you. I want to encourage folks who are seated to go ahead, inhale, arms up, gaze up, hands together in front of your heart. Bow your head to your heart. Thank yourself for your beautiful practice today, for taking time to reconnect with your body, with your mind, with your breath, to encourage relaxation and stress release. I thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Sending you love and light. Namaste.